Hi Peaches. Thank you for clicking on the video today too. I'm very excited that we're gonna have this conversation because I've had a lot of messages in my inbox that's asking me so many things about these, and I thought that it was in the right way to talk about it today. Thank you again for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm grateful. Thank you guys. You guys are the best in the whole world. You have no idea how much I love you for subscribing. Anytime that I post a video there, you'll be notified so you get to know. So thank you. Thank you for being a fan here. Thank you for the contributions. Thank you for being part of this wonderful journey. And today I want us to look at what makes one obsessive. What makes you an obsessive wife? What makes you an obsessive husband? What makes you an obsessive girlfriend or boyfriend? There are so many things that makes us obsessive, but we attribute it to love. We think that it's because we're in love with this person. It is okay to act the way that we do. But actually, Peach, you are being obsessive. And that is not a word that you want attached to your name because it kind of keeps people away from you. Now, the very first thing is I want women, all women, to know that the fact that you're physical with somebody does not necessarily mean that you have an emotional bond with this person. For all you know, he's only sleeping with you. The fact that you're having sex with someone doesn't mean he's emotionally available. He's your everything. He thinks about you 24/7, or his emotions. He hears your name and he's like, "Oh, no. You're only having sex with this person." It means nothing to that person. If there are no emotions attached, it is just sex, right? So if you only had sex with someone and you go home and say, "Oh my God, he's so in love with me. Oh my goodness, I found him." You are an obsessive lover. You're being obsessive right now. Stop it, okay? Some people can have sex for years and it doesn't mean anything to them. If you ask them how they feel about their partner that they're having sex with, they'll tell you, "Well, I just like her." Just like her. That is it. So Peaches, stop getting it overrated. It's not anything. It's just sex they were having with you. Nothing more too. Now, if you are fussing about your present boyfriend's last name, you're all obsessed or into, how would my name sound like meshed with his name? Let's see. How about Mrs. Ohinewa Eduse? He has not even proposed to you yet. You don't have his ring. You're so obsessed with his last name. You're meshing them together to see how it would sound like. You are an obsessive lover. And all the men will start running away from you when they notice that you started writing their last name and attached to yours. There's nothing wrong with, planning a future, but planning is different from obsessing over his last name. Let him give you his last name willingly. Let him be willing to give you his last name. Don't fuss about it. Don't go on meshing it together with your name. How would this sound like? Mrs. Ajua Kunedu. What? You don't want him to give it to you free of charge? It comes with respect. It comes with dignity. When he hands it over to you and say, "Would you please add my last name to your name?" Do you know how happy that sounds in your ears? You don't know? I'm telling you it's happy. It's respect. So stop fussing about it. Stop making it look as if you don't get the last name, something is going to happen to you. Not everyone you date is going to be your husband or wife, right? So when you meet someone and you think, "Oh, that is it. Oh my goodness, this is it. I'm not letting go. I'm holding on with all my life." Really? You're an obsessive lover. You're an obsessive girlfriend, whatever. Okay? Don't do that. It is a no, no. You will end up driving all these men away. Now, the third point is stop snooping around. Some of you girls, my peaches, snoop around everything. You're snooping around his phone. You're snooping in his drawers. You're snooping in his closet. As soon as you go to this guy's house, you want to find out everything about him within 10 seconds. You're very obsessive. If he makes you a wife, he's in trouble. You know why? Because you will not stop this behavior. It doesn't go, just like that. It takes a while. It takes hard work and dedication. You have to work on it for it to disappear. But if at this point in your life, you're snooping around and checking on his phone and want to know his email, as soon as you hear Kiki on his phone, you're like, "Babe, who sent you a text?" If he wanted you to read his text, he would have said, "Babe, I just had a text. Do you want to read it for me?" Don't do that. Stop snooping. It makes you look pathetic. It makes you look terrible. It makes you come across as too needy. Stop it. Stop snooping around. Do you want to trust this person you're with? Do you want to trust him with all your heart? Do you want him to know how much you can let him go and not worry about a thing? This is when you have to start. Stop snooping. Don't stop looking. Stop searching. Stop looking for answers. Some of them don't even have answers, but you still want to find them. Stop it. Okay, Peach? Don't be obsessive. The fourth point is you're overly dependent on this man. You're so dependent on him that when he's not around, your life ceases to exist. When that man is not home with you, you don't even want to take a shower. You don't want to brush your teeth. That is obsession with him. When he's not there, you make plans around him. Your plans and your whole life is around this man. Don't do that. Peach, don't do it. Have a life of your own. Be happy on your own. If you don't love yourself first, you cannot love this man. No. You can't love anyone for that matter, not just that man, anyone at all. If you don't love you, if you don't appreciate you, if you don't think you're beautiful, if you don't think you're smart, if you don't think you're an intelligent person, you can't think the same about someone else. Stop being overly dependent on a man. Stop being overly dependent on your woman. Stop being overly dependent on the one that you're in love with. That is not love. That is infatuation. That is obsession. You're obsessed with him. And that will not let you have a man. That will drive him away from you. You're asking him what he's wearing so you would wear the same thing and meet him outside. What? Really, Peach? You want to know, what time that he took a shower so you will do the same thing. Isn't that creepy? That is creepy to me. Very creepy. Don't be overly dependent on anyone. Be overly dependent on yourself. You've got you. Okay? So got your own back. Now the last point is you don't want him to hang out with his friends. You don't want him to have a free time of his own. Some women that I know, you Peaches, some women that I know would have this phone in their hand the moment their husbands or boyfriends walk out the door. Every 5 minutes, they're dialing their number to check. Babe, you okay? Okay, I was just checking on you. All right, bye. And then hang up. 5 minutes later, hi babe, you remember the thing that we were talking about yesterday? Yeah, that one. I wanted to know if you have an answer for me now. He just left you at home. Can you come back so you guys can talk about it? It is so unnecessary, and how much of a pace they pick to call these guys every 5 minutes for unnecessary discussions. What is happening is that they want to know what they are up to when they're outside. Let him be comfortable hanging out with his guys. He has friends, right? He had friends before he met you. He will still make more friends. You guys will make friends together. That's the beauty of it. Let him have his free time. Men don't play with their free time to go watch football or soccer, whatever sports they want with their friends. Those who like live band music will go out and hang out with their friends and stuff. If he's always into those things and you not inclusive in any way, then maybe you have to talk about that because you have to be part of it. But when he wants to do boys, he wants to hang out with the guys, please let him be. I would be so happy if my boyfriend or husband goes out and then calls me probably an hour later and say, hey babe, I'm checking on you. Are you okay? Have you eaten? And ask me about the boys. Are the babies sleeping, And then I'm like, everything is fine. Then he answered, I love you. And then that's it. I am not calling him back every 5 minutes. Stop stalking your own boyfriend or husband. You are stalking him for nothing. If you think he's doing something bad out there, if you think that he's messing up, why are you with him? You don't trust him. Why are you with him? What for? If you don't trust your partner, don't be with him. It's as simple as that. All these 5 traits that I just mentioned will help you decode the kind of language that you communicate with your partner. If you think you are the obsessive type, please, Peach, don't be the obsessive type. Let it go. Work around it. Let this man trust you because it will be worth it at the end of the day. No man, I repeat, no man wants an obsessive wife. Because then from being obsessed, you will be nagging, and no man can stand that. I love you for watching. I know I've talked a lot today, but I'm very passionate about it because it's really bugging the men, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. I love you, mwah, 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 and go to the YouTube channel, Time with Ohinwa, subscribe so that anytime there's a new video, as I said, you will be able to watch it. You'll be the first to be notified, okay? Love you, mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.